out of it. Do you like it? Alright. See, I went to the shirt store, I was like, that's the one, right away. And the guy said, okay, and I was like, actually, could you put some bears on it? So it's been so hot lately, we're truly in the dog days of summer. They're called that because that's when dogs spray cold water up their butts. See, I found at bars to talk to women you need status, but the way you get status is by talking to women. It's tricky. So I find a beautiful married woman because the married woman doesn't mind if she burns 20 minutes talking to a guy who might be retarded. I'm also friends with about 40 married women because math says in the next few years one of their husbands will die. Some guys have no trouble getting women, going all the way back to their first crush. They even got with her. I don't understand, how do you get your mom to like you back? My mom taught me equality. She said things like race, religion, skin color, gender preference, none of that stuff matters when you pick the favorite child. So she picked me, the biological child. Having an adopted brother and sister was a privilege. Most can't relate because my first lust objects had totally different DNA. Yeah. Alright. My pet peeve is driving off a cliff without an awesome song plan. I also hate it when I ask a girl to lick my balloon knot and she just starts texting some guy who doesn't call it that. I hate when women say I'm like a big brother. It's like, you're not my kid's sister because I didn't take your virginity. I like to pee in the sink because it's just like anal, having another place to put it. I want to be psychic, so if I kill someone, I can tell the judge I won't do it again. The only time I saw a judge, I got caught with a hooker. I said, Your Honor, I'm sorry, I'm a changed man. To prove it, I'll fuck you for free. Hey guys, you ever get intimate with your lady and you start slapping her pussy because you saw it in a porno? She's like, stop, that hurts. And you're like, okay, but I think the porn star knows more about it. But I'm seriously a sweet and sensitive guy. I tell my girlfriend, don't even wear makeup. Because I don't want people to think I beat her. No, we have a great relationship. Like, we've only gone out a month and I'm already attracted to her teenage daughter. No, I don't have a girlfriend, obviously, but if I did, I would break up with her and say to everyone, oh, she got on my nerves, she's so clingy. Because that's the only thing cooler than having a girlfriend. No, actually, I'm too desperate for that. I was more desperate in 7th grade. I would stand next to my crush at the bus stop and pray that we'd get kidnapped and the guy would make us do stuff to each other. Hey, sex is like pizza. Because some Italian guy keeps walking over to ask if you're enjoying it. Hey, why do we do our laundry at the crack house, but we smoke crack at the laundromat? Right? It's getting so politically correct out there. The PC stuff is bad. You can't even call the thing in the street a manhole cover. Now it's the place where you bring gullible small boys who think they're going to meet the Ninja Turtles. What is the deal with all this stepdad porn? What's next? Stepdad musicals? A high school teacher up north banged one of his students, and he's charged with a criminal sexual act that happened between June 2017 and February 2018. That's an awful long sexual act. Alcohol. Yeah, being drunk is the #2 cause of my poor life decisions. #1 is having freshly trimmed pubes. Oh man, I've been drunk every day for 10 years, and what gets me is I see people with fetal alcohol syndrome. they still treat me like an outsider. I got in a drunk fight. My mom chewed me out, said, I can't fight, I'm an adult now. I'm just gonna have to learn to oppress people. So I like Xanax a lot. I found the natural way to get the Xanax feeling. Syphilis. I'm upfront with women about my syphilis, and then I change the topic to my dimples. All right. It's not bad though, because you get to go to the STD doctors, and they're the kindest, least judgmental people in the world. Until the end of the appointment when you ask them for a hug. I got herpes, that's for life. I had so many eruptions in my mouth that over time it changed the texture so that today I'm a very confident kisser. All right. The self-help books say you should smile more. They say just the act of smiling will make you feel more manipulative. I read How to Win Friends and Influence People because I have 30 illegitimate kids and one will grow up rich and I'll have to influence him out of his money. I read a science article, said because I'm allergic to cats and dust that I have Neanderthal DNA. Which means thousands of years ago, one or more of my ancestors really took advantage. And one or more of my ancestors really got taken advantage of. I have never felt so explained. I like science. I like the show Mythbusters. My favorite episode is when they gave that guy AIDS with a toilet seat. I've done some science on myself, even. I measured my, you know what I'm talking about. I measured that, and then I measured other body parts. It turns out, I do not have tall guy hands, but I do have tall guy thumbs, which means I'd be really good at strangling. Now, what I really thought was that's why I'm good at strangling. So I got some animal jokes for you. What is a male squirrel's favorite part of sex? The chewing or the climbing. You guys don't watch squirrels fuck much, do you? How does the male squirrel like that ass? Bushy. What is a doggie's favorite style of sex? Rough. How is that dog so good with the ladies? Roofies. Where does an elephant keep dead hookers? In his trunk, thank you. And what is a shark's favorite part of the massage? Fin, yeah. That was cool. All right,
So, this is the second time we've had to follow that guy. He always talks about adoption. I'm adopted too. My brother is here. He's adopted too. Actually, I'm the only one that's not adopted. He was. But no, seriously, we can kind of relate to some of the things he was saying about being adopted. My dad used to say, I heard my friend's parents say, man, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. My dad said, I bought you, motherfucker, I'll kill you. Kind of a little different spin on that. It's good to be back in Grand Rapids. I moved over by Detroit. So when I'm in Detroit and I'm sweating, I use my white rag here. But now that I'm here, I can use different choices because there ain't no real gangs in Wyoming and shit. The worst they'll tell you is, man, your grass is over 10 inches. That's But so it's kind of cool. We just celebrated, 4th of July. I have about 50 guys that work for me, and I invite them all to my house for a cookout every year on 4th of July. And I've got a couple guys that are from Yemen. I've spoke about one of them before, Mahdi. Mahdi is pretty funny, learned most of his English from watching TV and shit. He got mad at the supervisor one time, and so he calls me up, hey boss, this motherfucker, I want to fuck his ass. I'm like, Marty, in America, you have to have another word at the end, like fuck his ass up. Well, I guess there's homosexuals in Yemen too, because he was like, no, that is it. So we have a cookout, and my wife does a taco bar because the guys, you know, they don't eat pork. So we have a taco bar, you know, set up for them, and one of the guys says, I'm gonna bring some fish that's gonna taste so good it's gonna make you want to grow gills. Is this got to be short for a reason, Brian, or is that representative of something else of yours? Sorry. Brian's pretty awesome. So anyway, the guy comes over to my house and he did not pre-cook the fish. So because he knows I cook pork type items on my grill, he disassembles the fucker, cleans the whole thing. He puts these fish on my grill. I look over and these fish are, I mean, they're fucking pretty big fish. They're open, filleted, and seasoned. They have the fucking heads on them. I don't really like my food looking back at it. So the guy, I'm always, you know, giving him a hard time. Believe it or not, I'll fuck with him, you know. So he gives me a piece and said, because I tell him, don't give me a piece with the fucking head on it, you know. If I want some head, my wife's in the house. Hey, don't, she ain't here tonight, so don't avoid snitch on me. So anyway, he gives me a piece and goes, here you go, boss. This one's no bones. About 3 minutes later, I'm giving myself the Heimlich maneuver, and now in this day and age, what are they doing? They're fucking recording. No one will help you anymore. He's like, world star motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, those guys are pretty cool. One of my daughters lives with me. If y'all got a room for rent, I'll pay. So she was gonna go to the beach not too long ago. And I hear her in another room, she's like, yeah, Mom, I gotta, you know, get ready for the beach. I wore a swimsuit all season. So I'm not really thinking too much about what that entails, you know. Next morning, I go in the bathroom, get ready to shave, get ready for work. I'm like, damn, I left my clippers out? Yeah, we don't have the same color hair. And now, unfortunately, I know if the carpet matches the drapes, that's but the worst part is that she clogged the drain too, so I don't know if she used to be like going the 70s style or what, but yeah, the last thing you want first thing in the morning is your daughter's pubes on your fucking mustache. Unless you're John over there. John would like that shit. John had me nervous. I was gonna call, hey, how many of y'all was like, this motherfucker's like verse 48. Hey, but you know what? You will not find a better fucking babysitter for the price. Good looking out. So anyway, my daughter who lives with me, she has this friend named James. James looks like he's built like Bubba Sparks. He comes over with his kids and they want to get in the pool. I'm like, cool, fine. James is like a country gangster kind of guy, but he's got all these like third grade looking fucking tattoos on him. So with the kids, we write their names on their cups so they can use the same cup all day. So I write his daughter's name on her cup. She's like, you spelled it wrong. I said, I took the spelling from your dad's fucking tattoo. He's got big fucking bubble letters, bam, right down his leg. So he gets out of the pool, and I just happened to see him with his shirt off. It wasn't, you know, real exciting. But he does have one professional looking tattoo. Right across here is his only professional tattoo. Now mind you, he's from the side, he's like Alfred Hitchcock. This motherfucker's name is James. He has Slim Jim tattooed right here. I fucking laughed so hard. Anyway, y'all didn't get it, fuck y'all, it's fine. So I do a little side work. I was telling Brian earlier, due to some medical issues I had, I'm trying to, you know, save up a little money to have another procedure done, so it'll finally fit in. No, but seriously, so I do some power washing on the side. And predominantly in white neighborhoods, and you know, I've got one of those little card readers that for tax reasons, the money goes into my son's account, then I transfer it. That's a true story, ain't it, son? So anyway, I did a guy's house yesterday in Detroit. Power washed it, did a great job. Of course, he didn't clean up the dog shit that's all in his yard and whatever, so. Anyway, the difference of doing the jobs in the suburbs in Detroit, when we got done, I was worried about the police following me, because he comes off the street to pay me, got the money in his hand, gang signs, hugs, all this shit, and he's like looking around, and I really thought, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing, you know? He treated me doing work like a drug transaction. Guess y'all fucking had to be there. All right, so every show I do, I try to talk about my son Anthony. This motherfucking retard. He always lets us know shit on social media. So the other day I'm like, oh, I got a Snapchat for my son. Let me look at it. Because usually I look at it, it's like a day late. I'm like, this one was like 20 minutes ago. This retard's in the back of a cop car Snapchatting. Today is a fucked up day. How's your day going? So I asked my wife, did you see Anthony's Snapchat? And to her, he can do no wrong. Oh, let me see what my precious angel did. I'm like, that little motherfucker. She's looking at it, I said, and I bet the next snap better not be asking for no goddamn bail. So we call him, he got out, it was okay. He's here now. So, learning some of the road names by where I live, I try to teach my 9-year-old son to read the street signs. We came across the street I'd never seen before, and my son says, Dad, that's your ass. I'm like, what? We can step out, motherfucker. The street is called Y-O-A-S, and so that's how he pronounced it. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, real quick, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about when I used to date, since my wife isn't here. This was either before or after we met, I don't remember, but so I met this girl at the bar, and she lived right, she's like, yeah, my apartment's right down the street, you know, y'all go back to my place. I mean, she was dressed to the nines, beautiful. So we go back to her place, she goes in her room, she's like, hey, I'm gonna go in there and get comfortable, you know. She had those girls wear those big chunky shoes and shit, and I hear a little thump, you know, and thinking she's kicking off her shoes. So I go in the room with her, you know, we get to going and going. I throw one leg over my shoulder, I go to throw the other, now I know where hit the floor. But I'm old school. I throw that motherfucker like a stick shift, boy. Put that motherfucker in overdrive. Hey, thank you, I'm Big Mike. The fuck the other guys, pick me. I'll buy everybody around the water.
I'm gonna sing you a song that I wrote about getting old. I am a woman in her 40s, but don't call me ma'am. I'm in my sexual prime, and I don't give a damn about all the opinions of the judgmental masses. I'm tired of being nice, I'm sick of kissing their asses. I'll do the things and people that I wanna do, and if you're lucky enough, well then I might do you. I'm a force of nature, can you hear me? Or if you wanna have a good time, follow me out that door. They turn the warning sirens on when I come to town, 'cause I'm a sex tornado, and I'm coming to blow you down. You're kind of cute. How old are you? How old is he, Dad? He's legal. Cool. I don't give a whip if you don't think I'm your type, 'cause I know I'll be somebody's Mrs. Robinson tonight. Do you even know who Mrs. Robinson is? He doesn't. That's just how I like him. I'll show you all the things you didn't know you would need. I'll have you begging for more. I'll have you down on your knees. I may not pass for 20, but I'm still doing fine. These are not wrinkles on my face, they are experience lines. So much fucking experience. Oh, I'm a force of nature, can you hear me? Roar if you wanna have a good time, follow me out that door. They turn the warning sirens on when I come to town, 'cause I'm a sex tornado, and I'm coming to sweat, make me need a cigarette. Loving this hormonal surge, I'm not gonna fight this urge. Not tonight. Oh, I'm a force of nature. Can you hear me? Roar if you wanna have a good time. Follow me out that door. They turn the warning siren on. I come to town, 'cause I'm a sex tornado. Sex tornado. Sex tornado. And I'm coming. Oh, baby girl, I'm coming to blow you down. He's never coming back to comedy again. Cool. You guys, this is really weird that I'm doing a contest because I did not have a good experience last time I did a contest. I got kicked out of an America's Got Talent audition because I have a dirty pirate hooker mouth. And they told me that I couldn't use the word fuck in my set. So I tried to beat the system, right? And I wrote a song where the audience said fuck for me. They still kicked me out. So, I know, a bunch of bullshit. So, basically, what I decided to do was to grow the fuck up, and I wrote a completely clean song. Do you guys want to hear it? Sure. Good, because I was going to sing it anyway. Cool, so this is my completely clean song that I have about fetishes. I believe that there's somebody out there for everyone here on this earth. Though you may not think someone's into your kink, that's when you put creative problem solving to work. Now, you might have to bend just a little to discover where things are sublime. But the world is a beautiful place when your fetishes align. Like maybe you're into defecation and she's got Crohn's disease. I know, I wrote it. Or maybe he's diabetic but into cake sitting and you're into amputees. So just wait patiently. That's a thinker, I know. Or if you're into autoerotic asphyxiation and I take your breath away, 'cause there is no doubt you like to get choked out. Right, John Hauser? And the lottery you'll think you've won when you have finally come, hey, to discover it's a beautiful place when fetishes align. And if you're into autoerotic asphyxiation, just get me those digits. You guys are fun. You're real fun. Have I got time for one more, Brian? One more? Fuck Brian, I'm doing one more. That's how this goes. Okay, this one is a new one. It's like brand spanking new. And so we're gonna see if you guys like it or not. Well, I don't know how it'll go. So I love results. Is anybody else like an instant gratification kind of person? Like yeah, right? You like to see things instantly, right? And I got to thinking, what are the things that I love to see the results with the most? And so I wrote a song about my very favorite result, and it is what it is. Here we go. Well, some folks have searched their entire lives long on a quest to find the Holy Grail. Others have explored to the ends of the earth for discoveries that would serve them well. But what they didn't know in their endless pursuit for treasure bigger than their eyes was that it was never thousands of miles away. It was always at home between a woman's thighs. Because 19-year-old, the real real treasure in life is when you discover that she's a squirter. Looks like you've just washed your hair, she's a squirter. It's Niagara Falls down there. It's liquid gold, but still not pee. I checked the science on that. And what a gorgeous sight to see when you can get her flowing like a stream. 'Cause she's a squirter. Now you're living the dream. Cool, you've checked this out on Pornhub, haven't you? You know right what it is. Hope you checked out MILF porn too, because I got you covered, baby boy. But I am going to need to see some ID just to make sure. All right, now when you find a woman who has the knack of drowning your sorrows in cum, you do what it takes to keep her around, because darling, she is the one. I am Neo. Thank you. Nobody laughed at that the other day. I'm like, well, you know, fucking seen The Matrix. Take the goddamn pill. Just ride her water slide with much gusto and bliss, and bring a snorkel along for your snout. Well, somebody's had some experience with that. We don't really know what it is. It's just female jizz. And that it takes your mattress a week to dry out. Seriously, anytime I ever leave somebody's place, I'm always like, bye, sorry about the laundry. Because hallelujah, she's a squirter. Shoot her rapids just for fun, she's a squirter. Get in there and make her river run. And if you want to take a ride, real deep in her slip and slide, bring a poncho that's made to fit adults. Because we always use condoms, 19-year-old boy. That's the deal. 'Cause she's a squirter, and squirting is results. And if you're free tonight, and waterboarding feels right, have I got a girl for you. And her name is Katrina.